What's going on, guys? Fossil here, and today we have some AFL Live 2 news and information. The manual for the Xbox 360 has been released via Facebook, and it shows a ton of information for all the game modes and the control layout, which includes new game functions. First off, we're going to jump into the controls. Kicking has now been broken down to three main categories. Kick, which is the normal kick by using A, clearance kick using B, and now new to AFL Live, kick to lead, which is an awesome new control function to be integrated into AFL Live 2. Just imagine, for example, Luke Hodge steaming out of the centre and hits a Buddy Franklin lace out using the new kick to lead function. Sounds pretty cool. Now, position jostling has also been implemented into marking contests, which should now lead to some awesome contested marks and more skill involved while taking marks. Now moving on to the defensive side of things. A new follow the ball function has been implemented by holding the left trigger, which can now be used while the ball is in dispute and to hone in the ball carrier to lay tackles. The A button is now used to perform tackles. Skill is now required when tackling, as once as the A button is being pressed, the player will perform the tackle even if the ball carrier is out of range. Players will need to get in nice and close by homing in the ball carrier using the left trigger, then pressing A to perform a successful tackle. This new tackling system is amazing news, as it seems as though AFL Live 2 won't be the tackle feast like AFL Live, where a lot of the time you didn't even have time to dispose of the ball correctly once you took possession. Now let's go on to the good stuff, the game modes. They include single match, online, career mode, which I'll get into a bit more detail about in a minute, and competition, which is a single season mode. Now let's get into career manager mode. The career takes place over 15 years. To begin a new career, a custom player is required. Players will be able to customize players' facial appearance, height, weight, position, tattoos, and bandages. So you might even see a next Dane Swan in the making. The downside to this mode is that it doesn't look like you only control your own custom player through the career mode, as you are required to select a league and a team within it. Originally it was thought, based on information that the developers had given us, was that we would take a custom player through a TAC Cup, then get drafted to the AFL based on our performance. If you were undrafted, a custom player would take a long path to the AFL via the VFL. TAC Cup and the VFL are not even mentioned in the career mode. They are only mentioned in the competition mode where you can play a full season of AFL, VFL, NAB Under-18 Championship, TAC Cup, and International League competition, which is most likely international rules. As much as this is disappointing, the career mode still does look amazing. Players will be able to adjust team lineups, training schedules, manage injured players, and manage tribunal hearings. Go into a bit more depth about each area individually. With training, it improves your players' attributes by choosing a category and training an individual attribute. Setting a training schedule will auto-train your players each week. Players can train as individuals, in groups, or as a team. Now, injuries. Decide whether to send your player to the physio or the hospital for treatment. Now, that sounds real cool. Access other teams to see their injury stats. Now, sending your players to the physio gets them back into the game sooner, but increases the chance of the injury reoccurring. Otherwise, you can send them to the hospital, and they may be out for a longer period of time, but when they do return, there is less chance of the injury reoccurring. Now for the tribunal. The tribunal enforces disciplinary action on players who have broken the rules. Here you can appeal or make an early plea against the suspension. If you plead guilty early, it can result in a reduced sentence. If you appeal and fail, you can get an increased suspension. You can view other teams to see what other players in the league have been suspended. Now there's also office. You can select to view your inbox, manage staff, or manage finances. You can read emails and take important action on behalf of your team. You can spend more on your staff to gain extra benefits for your club and players. Manage staff salaries to retain good staff. There's also finances. Increasing membership costs discourages new membership sign-ups, but increases cash earned per member. Membership costs are lower for more popular and successful clubs. You can also manage merchandise costs. and encourage members to buy merchandise. Finally, there's the footy record where you can look at fixtures, player stats, and career history. So the career mode does seem more like a franchise or a dynasty mode, but including a custom character as well. But don't get me wrong, the mode does still look awesome, and is far more in depth than I first anticipated, and I cannot wait to get my hands on it. The final piece of information that I have, I'm sure everyone will be relieved to hear this, is that there's going to be 8 songs included in AFL Live 2, including a song from Bliss and Esso. Holy Grail is no longer in the game, but they have retained Last One Standing, as it is co-written by Dennis Committee, who is the main commentator. So that's probably the main reason for keeping that song. Other than that, that's all the information I got for you guys today. If you haven't seen the manual for AFL Live 2, there is a link in the description. Otherwise, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have, hit that like button and subscribe to my channel for future AFL Live 2 content. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.